everybody, and welcome. I'm Rusty Nelson, and welcome to my gallery here in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, where it is really cold right now. Now, if you haven't been to one of my videos before, I'll just tell you really quick what I'm doing on this channel is making a chronological or following me along to my exploration of the villages. And it all started with, and I'll go ahead and put the first one up there just in case you want to jump back and see that. You might get an idea of what it's all about, where I actually started with the first phone call to the villages to schedule my lifestyle preview visit. And this one right now is about the area that I stayed in. And you have to remember that this is kind of time sensitive because with their marketing and everything changes over a time period. But anyway, I want to jump right into it. It's just give you an idea of the area that they put you in when you come down for your first lifestyle visit. And if you would, please do me a big favor and go ahead and go down the bottom and go ahead and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Even if you just hit the like button, that helps out a lot. And if you have any comments or suggestions for future videos or questions, either other people jump in or I'll jump in and answer them, but go ahead and put them down in the comments. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. This is going to be just a quick tour of the Atwood Bungalows, which this is where, when I came down for the lifestyle, this is where they have me staying. And it is, if we look over this way, it is across from the Village's Health. And right behind there is the food store and a couple of places you can grab a pizza or Chinese food or whatever. And I thought I'd just take a quick drive around the Atwood Bungalows, which this is where they have people staying for the lifestyle visit. Now remember that this is done at this time period. So let's go ahead and I'll swing this around. Now, like I was going to say, this is at this time period. Now, something really quick, if I can tell you, this, don't forget this. This and your garage door opener. So you take this and you just go ahead and do that and it opens up the gate. You definitely don't want to be without this. And if it's COVID, don't forget your mask. And the other thing is don't forget your garage door opener. Now I'm going to make a quick right here, and this is just a little courtyard. Now, from what I understand, like I said, I don't work for the villages, but from what I understand, these homes, this is where you do your lifestyle stay. One of the areas right now. There is another area, and these homes will open up for sale after they sell off, this area, and they're no longer promoting this, I guess. They go up for sale, and it's my understanding at this point in time, their basic game plan is they sell them as is with all the furniture in there. That is my understanding. Most of these are two-car garages, like two-car garage wide, and side by side. Some of them have an extra golf cart garage in them. You'll see a building that's off to the back over here that, excuse me, kind of towers. That is the new hotel. And I haven't been in there yet, but there's a Wolfgang Puck. That's where I'm staying, right there with my black truck. And as you'll see, the area is not real big, but it's definitely, they have this landscaped really nice since it's new. You can tell there's a lot of full-grown bushes in here and palm trees. Just a nice area. I couldn't ask for more. It's kind of funny, every time I see one of these red fire hydrants on the right, they stand out so much it looks like one of those fake ones that they put down for dogs to go on. Really nice area. Now the homes that we're going to make a left right here. The homes on the left, it looks like they back up to this It's a really nice little view they have. This, I guess you could call it a pond. Gonna have a really nice sunset right across here too. But boy, I'd like to have that view, that's for sure. That's kind of nice. So I went ahead and took the drone up, and this is looking out onto that little lake right there, but this is the new resort and spa, which I didn't go into. Now I'm kind of bummed I didn't, but it is really nice, or it looks really nice. I grabbed some views of their website, and not only is it a really nice looking, this is the lobby bar, really nice looking hotel, but it is also a spa, and the rooms seem really reasonable. So if you want to book one, I guess go over on the website. Like I said, I don't work for them, but it sure did look nice. And there's also a Wolfgang Puck restaurant right there also. So that's right next to the Atwood. In fact, it was right behind my place actually. This is down on the left is where my place was. But in the top center of the screen is the shopping area that's just across the street with conveniently food places, the Chinese food place, which is under new management, by the way, and a Subway. So really handy. But this is a view of, just so you're oriented, where the drone is and where it's going to be looking here out at Brownwood, the paddock out there. So this is really close, really close, but it can be a little confusing getting over there. I'll go ahead and do a blow up of the route over there in a second, but if you look on the top left, that's the lofts. Dead center is the paddock, the square, and that's 44 off to the right, with Powell being the road that's directly in front of us. So here is a blow up. If you look all the way to the right, you'll see a golf cart coming around getting ready to make that U-turn back into the same path that is just above the one that leads through the tunnel down below that goes over to Brownwood. So you have to make that U-turn right there. If you don't, you end up in Publix into the food store area. On the right-hand side is one of the newer bridges that's going to happen that takes you over into the village of Richmond, and then that leads down into the new southern area that's being developed. Like I said, real close to the food store, a stone's throw away from the square. I guess you could actually walk there, really. Then just take a quick drive down here. So there's one of the places with the 3-car garage. And there we go, that's about it. That's a quick loop around the neighborhood. As far as I know, all these people in these homes are, and this is called the Atwood Bungalows, are lifestyle visitors. And I know once they begin to sell, or I'm pretty sure once I guess they sell off the houses and stuff, then they open this area and they sell this area off too. They may even be fully furnished, or they're sold as is with everything right in them. But, you know, that's going to be down the road somewhat, you know, time from now. Oh, one more thing too, you know, now that I think about it, you know, the marketing, and depending on where they're selling homes and everything, they change all the time. So everything you're seeing here as you drive around the neighborhood doesn't necessarily mean if you come down at a later date that it's going to be exactly the same. And as they expand, they'll move these different areas along, and that's about it. But this is what I got, and I'm definitely plenty happy with it. And that's about it for this one. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or suggestions, go ahead and put them down below. I will be doing more videos. My takeaway from this is this was a really good experience, and they've been doing this for a while, because everything was perfect. I mean, the inside of the place was absolutely perfect, which I'm going to do a video right after this on the actual bungalow that I was in. And yeah, it was a good experience. And the great thing about it is that is really close to everything. And like I said, they will keep, if you're watching this at a later date, you know, check with them because it may not be at Atwood. You may be staying someplace else. Anyway, thanks again. I'm Rusty Nelson, and go ahead and make sure you follow that little guy down below and subscribe. And I will either see you on the next video or I'll see you down at the Villages.